Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? I hope you are good. Today in math lessons, we will talk about review about measures since our topic has all finished. So we will review a little bit about measure. So let's check this out. If we talk about measure, we will also talk about this part of measure, which is measuring capacity, length and mass, measuring time, calculating time, and area and perimeter. Let's talk about measuring capacity. In East 4, there will be some questions about measuring capacities. There will be 3 easy questions and 2 medium questions. So please pay attention carefully. Okay, let's see equations like this. 1 liter equals with 1000 milliliter. That is the important things that you have to remember to master this topic. For example, there is a question like this. This drink is sold in 2 liters barrel. The barrel must be full. Work out how much is needed of the last ingredient for the drink. So for example, we have a recipe for melon medley. We need melon juice for about 760 milliliter and mango juice for about 380 milliliter, lemonade for 340 milliliter. How many apple juice that we need? The capacity is for measuring the liquid. So we can see this one in here in this slide. There are some of the container that used to put the liquid. There is a jugs, and this one the oil bottle, this one the oil barrel, this one is the milk container, this one is the milk carton, and this one is the soda bottle. Okay, so we can work it out like this. Since we know that 1 liter is equals 1000 milliliters, and we have to find 2 liter. 2 liter is equals with 2000 milliliters. So to find the apple juice, we just have to subtract the melon juice, mango juice, and the lemonade. So this one 2000 milliliters minus by 760 milliliter minus again by 380 minus again by 340, so you will get 520 milliliter. Or it will be easier if you add all of this number together first. You can add all this number together first, and then later you have to find 2000 minus with the total of this number. So based on our calculations, the apple juice that is needed to complete this recipe is 520. Capacity, length, and mass. In this section, you will select the appropriate unit for capacity, length, and mass. Choosing the correct unit can make all the difference for a measurement. You would not measure how tall you are in meters. You would not measure how tall you are in kilogram. Neither would you measure the length of a football field in kilogram. The same idea applies for capacity, length, and mass. So, let's see which one is the correct unit. For example, for capacity, the correct unit is liter or milliliter. Liter is for the bigger liquid, while milliliter is for the smaller one. So for example, we can measure the water in the jug by using milliliter or liter. It depends on how big the container is. For the length, the unit can be kilometers for distance of the city, the meters for the short distance, or it can be your height. You can measure it in meters, centimeters for the smallest, and millimeter for the smallest. So for example, this one is the height of a person's 1.8 meters. While mass can be measured in kilogram or gram. So when you are measuring your weight, it's in kilogram. Gram is the unit of measurement that is used to measure small units and objects, while kilogram is used in measuring larger or heavier objects. Next one is measuring the time. In East 4, there will be 2 easy questions about measuring time and 1 medium questions for measuring time. So let's check. For example, there is the questions like this. 6 children have run a 100-meter sprint race. The name and the time in seconds. Who won the race? So if you ask the questions like this, you just have to see who get the smallest time. Yes, it's Natasha. Natasha get 13 seconds for 100. Yes, it's Natasha. How many seconds faster was Charlotte than Bethan? Charlotte is running for about 15 seconds, while Bethan is 18 seconds. So we just have to subtract it. 18 minus 15, it's 3 seconds. Let's move to other questions. Jack's clock is 20 minutes slow. He woke up one day and saw that the time as shown in the picture. What was the actual time? So we have to see the clock first. It's analog clock. It is, what time is it? Yes, it's 8:55, or the correct pronunciation will be 5. How many more minutes to 9 o'clock? Yes, it's 5 minutes to 9. Since his clock is slow, it has lost 20 minutes. We need to let it gain back 20 minutes to get the actual time. Remember, if it is slow, you have to add because it has lost 20 minutes. So when we need to gain back the 20 minutes, you have to add. See this one, 8:55, 5 minutes to 10 plus 20 minutes. You can use the time light to add it. So 8:55, how many more minutes to the next hour? Yes, as we read it, 5 more minutes to 9. So it's 5 more minutes to 9 o'clock. So we need 9 o'clock, and we just need to add another 15 minutes to make it 20 minutes. So it will be 9:15. So the actual time is 9:15, or a quarter past 9. Let's see the next. William's clock is 30 minutes fast. Now it's fast. He woke up one day and saw that the time as shown in the picture. What was the actual time that William woke up? So let's see the time first. Let's see the analog clock first. What time is it? It's, yes, if it is fast, we need to lose it. So we need to subtract it. So it is, yes, 7:20, or 20 past 7. So we just have to subtract 7:20, subtract it with 30 minutes. We can use the timeline, but this time it will be backward. So we put 7:20 in the right, put the line, and then let's count from 20 minutes because it's 7:20. So the hour before is 7 o'clock. So we need to add 10 more minutes. So it will be 6:50, or 10 minutes to 7. So the actual time is 6:50, or 10 minutes to 7. Now, calculating time. In these questions, there will be 2 easy questions about calculating time and 1 hard questions for calculating time. So make sure you pay attention to this topic. Okay, let's see the practice. Calculating time, sometimes we call also elapsed time. It's a time interval. So Jonas left home at 10:15 a.m. to head to the pool. He arrived at 10:37 a.m. How long was his ride? So if you have to calculate how long was his ride, let's see where is the starting time. Yes, the starting time is a quarter past 10, or 10:15, and it ended at 10:37. So we can use the time interval 10:15 in the left and then 10:37 in the right. Let's count until, if you need some help, you can put 10:30 or 10:20 to help you calculating the time. So from 10:15 to 10:30 is good, 15 minutes. So this one is 7 minutes. So if you ask how long was his rides, is we just need to add 15 minutes plus 7 minutes. It's 22 minutes. So we join us like 22 minutes from home to pool. Let's see the next questions. At 4:33, Shelly left the grocery store. She spent 1 hour and 16 minutes shopping. What time did she arrive at the store? 4:33, because this one is the ending time, so we have to put the ending time in the end or in the right. So let's see, let's count it minus 1 hour, so it will be 3:33 p.m. and let's minus again by 16, so it will be 30 minutes minus 16 is 7 minutes, so it will be 3:17. So Shelly arrived at the store at 3:17. We will talk about also about area and perimeter. In each questions, there will be 3 easy questions about area and perimeter and 1 medium questions about area and perimeter. Let's see this one first, area and perimeter. As you remember before, as we have discussed it before, the distance around the outside of a shape is called perimeter. So what you have to do if you find perimeter like this, you just have to add all of the number around and you will get the perimeter. While area is the number of square units inside a shape. So in area, you have to count how many squares inside the shape. So in this one, there will be 12 square units. And in this red one, there's 8 and 9. So you have to add 27 square units. Remember, for the units, for the perimeters, it can be meter or centimeter. While in area, you need to add another unit, so it will be centimeter square or meter square. Okay, let's see. Can you count what is the area of the shape? The shapes are made using 1 centimeter squares. What is the area? Yes, we just have to count how many square inside the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So we can say that the area of this shape is 6 centimeters square. Don't forget the square. Okay. And what is the perimeter? So you just have to count the line that is outside the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So since there are 10 lines, the perimeter is 10 centimeter because each line is 1 centimeters. Now, some of the shapes are torn out. You can call this one shape 1, shape 2, and shape 3. Can you guess what is the area and the perimeter for shape 1, shape 2, and shape 3? You can predict this one. Can you visualize? Okay, let me help you. This one, we can take the line. So you know that shape 1 is 9 centimeters square. How about the perimeter? Yes, it's 12 centimeters. How about shape 2? What is the area? Hey, this one. The area is 8 centimeter square. How about the perimeter? It's 10 centimeter. Let's see shape 3. Okay. It will be looks like this. The shape 3, the area is 15 centimeter square while the perimeter is 16 centimeter. Okay, this one is the other questions. The shapes are made using 1 centimeter square, and it looks like this. This is the sequence of the shape. So the first shape consists 3 squares. The second, there are 8 squares. The third, there are 15 squares. Now the question is, can you guess what is the fourth and the fifth shape? What are the area and the perimeter for the fourth shape and the fifth shape? So can you see the pattern? For the first, the top row is only 1 square. For the second, there are 2 squares on the top. For the third, there are 3 squares on the top row. So this one, for the first, there are 1 square on the top. For the second shape, there are 2. For the 3, there are 3 shapes on the top row. So we can guess for the fourth shape, there will be 4 shapes on the top row. And for the width, you may see the first there are 2, the second there are 3, the 3 there are 1, 2, 3, 4, so the fourth will be 5. So the shape will be looks like this. Can you count how many square? Okay, let's see whether your answer is correct or no. Let's see the shape fit first. So we just have to add 1 more square on the top and add another, so it will be looks like this for the fifth shape. Okay, let's see the answer. Yes, for the fourth shape, there are 24 centimeters square. For the fifth, there are 35 centimeters square. You can see the perimeter 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So it always added by 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. It's always plus 4. So you can guess the sixth shape. The perimeter will be, yes, 24 plus 4. So it will be, the perimeter will be 28 centimeter. Remember, for the perimeter, the unit is in centimeter, but for the area, it is in a centimeter square. Add square every time it is the area because we count the square.